We're going to taste some beer.
It's the best time.
Okay. It's
Beer o'clock.
Good, yeah.
We're on it.
So I got to ask a question. When did this whole thing with the Halloween thing start and why?
Listen, if you grew up in the 90s or you were a kid in the 90s, Halloween was just incredibly magical. And this could be nostalgia, but it was just, going out. The whole streets would shut down. There'd be so many kids out. You'd get a ton of candy and that love of just all things spooky. And I guess that kind of nostalgic factor of Halloween. And of course, some of the best Halloween movies like Hocus Pocus came out in the 90s. And that just kind of kicked off a love of the season and holiday. And plus, I have a serious candy problem. So obviously Halloween fits.
Stuck with it, though. You do a calendar that has the countdown days.
It's at my desk at work, yep.
Yeah. Any other weird stuff we should know about?
No, I mean, I think I realized when we just recently moved just how many pumpkins I've collected over the years as I was then having to load it into the basement that I'm like, okay, I can maybe chill out with the pumpkins.
No more pumpkins needed.
But yeah,
super.
The fall season's just so cozy. It's lovely.
All right. We've talked about the expansive amount of array of pumpkin beers and fall beers. And then, God, we're not even getting into Oktoberfest, but we've got a couple here. What are we starting with?
Sure. So we're starting off with Shipyard Pumpkinhead.
Okay.
This is what I like to consider kind of the on-ramp for anybody that is interested in trying a pumpkin beer, this is a good one to go for. I used to live right around the corner from the Shipyard tap room, which is both dangerous and a great thing. But I mean, there's nothing once the first leaf hits the sidewalk and it's a little crisp in the morning and then you get a cinnamon sugar rim with this.
Right. This is the one they decorate a little bit always. Yeah.
It's fall. It's great. So,
all right, so what am I looking for and what do you think I'm going to taste? And
so out of the bunch of this one will probably be on the lightest side in terms of mouthfeel and most of the beers, and pumpkin beer is funny. It dates back to, the colonial era that pumpkins were used in brewing. If there was a shortage of grain or to add a sweetener, they tasted nothing like this because a lot of beers today are using this sort of pumpkin pie spices to deliver that feeling. And this one's definitely, to me, going to bring those spices, a lot of cinnamon I get, and also just a little bit of sweetness, almost like a vanilla.
Cool.
So,
all right, let's give it a shot.
Sancho, let's go.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice because it does, and I was are we supposed to spit it out on Carlos' floor?
I don't think that's how that
But
works.
I actually drank it. But no. It's light enough. It's a light tasting, but there's definitely, you can taste the spices, and I don't know. I don't really know what pumpkin tastes like, but what I would imagine pumpkin tastes like. Well, so that is a nice one. And that's a great, like you said, that's a great one. I just still don't know about a pumpkin on July 4th or whatever, but
that's okay. The holiday can creep back. But the nice thing about this one too, you hit it right on the head, that this is a lighter ABV, and so this is a much more sippable.
What's the ABV on it?
This is, I believe, in the under 5,
okay,
the 4.5% range.
Wow.
So
nice,
not bad.
Where are we going next?
So we're driving on over from Portland, Maine to Western Mass.
Okay.
This is from Amherst Brewing Company, which I just love this can. You've got all the pumpkins falling, so.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
This one's a slightly higher ABV. It's 5.2%.
Okay,
but it's
still not crazy. Yeah.
Not crazy. It's going to have that nice light feel. You'll notice the color's a little bit darker than the Shipyard.
Yeah.
So can expect maybe a little bit of a heavier mouthfeel.
Okay, ready to go?
Ready to go. They're different.
They are. I'm going to take a shot at saying more spicy, more malty.
Yes.
Really?
That's what and here's the thing about beer. I don't think that there's a right or wrong way to drink beer. It reminds me of wine, where sometimes you'll get the tasting notes and you're like, I don't taste any pear.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty about trying this, is that, you might get a completely different thing.
Shipyard feels a little bit more decorated. This one feels more, like not a session beer, that's a wrong one, but a malty beer,
And this one, I think, definitely has a more sweeter upswing on the back.
Shipyard.
Yes, it's Shipyard. This has a much more kind of a richer caramelly flavor to it.
Okay, where are we off to next?
All right.
It's my favorite place.
We're continuing to head west over to Southern Tier Pumpkin.
Love it. Love their whiskey, too.
Is that your Halloween costume this year?
Could be.
All right, so this one is what's called an Imperial.
Yeah.
The ABV is what's going to tell you.
ABV is Imperial defined by ABV?
I'm not 100% sure, John.
Okay.
Maybe you edit that part out.
We'll have to get back to you. All right.
I'm going to phone a friend here.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to look and see what the ABV. I didn't memorize the ABV of all of
Yeah,
these.
I think it's like 8. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 8.6%
Yeah.
from the front, and this one is going to have that kind of more of a warmth from that sort of higher alcohol content, at least from memory of trying pumpkin.
Wow, because I haven't had like 8 pumpkins already this year, but wait, did I just say I did? All right, so I can't wait to dig in. We got to dig in. This is my favorite. And it still is.
Yeah.
So I get like
it's the king.
I don't get a malty taste, but I get a kind of like what I would describe as, you're going to describe it better, but like a rich taste. So some amount of spiciness, but not like Shipyard, but more so than the Amherst Brewing one.
That's also similar to how I taste it. I think it's definitely got like a little bit of a heavier mouthfeel to it. You can kind of tell from the color too that these are a little bit on the range,
moving.
but there's a lot of depth to this one, and I think I have a hard time describing that sort of warm hit from the higher alcohol that just, I think, adds to all of those pumpkin pie spices that exist in this one.
Like I said, I've had a few. Love it. All right, so we're going somewhere really different now, and this is Ray's beer, White Lion, who's
Great
also
spot.
in Tower Square. Yeah. So we want to give him a nod. And what do you want to tell me about this beer?
So this beer is a red ale,
Yeah.
and I believe it's brewed with 2 different types of hops, which is really kind of interesting to see that kind of combination. And
so what makes a red ale a fall beer?
To me, I think there's kind of a rich malty feel to a red ale. And that kind of always ties to some caramelly, maybe toffee type.
And the funny thing about these is anything that carries you into fall carries you through the winter. So,
just keep on rolling through.
They do get a little darker, which we'll have to redo this then. But
stout season.
Okay,
but
here we go.
Cheers to White Lion.
Nothing like the other ones.
Right. Of course, this is not going to have those pumpkin pie spices.
Kind of sweet though too. Nice. Are reds generally sweet? Are there bitter reds or?
I don't know if any bitter ones come off the top, but I think the malt shines through. But there is also like a great sort of hop feel to it, and I'm guessing that's a combination of the 2 types of hops that were used in the brew process.
Nice.
What's
the ABV on this one?
I believe, let's do a phone a friend here, and by a friend I mean the can. We've got 6.5%, and a very cool can as always.
Not crazy, but right in the middle there. Nice.
No, nice amber ale.
Those guys did a great job. That's a great beer.
Oh yeah, Ray's great, and as I said, a nice spot right here in downtown Springfield for a good pint.
All right, like I said, we're gonna have to do this again soon. Not that we have a problem.
No problems here. Just enjoying. I think that's the best part about craft beer. Like I said, it all goes back to community and connection.
Perfectly well said. I'm going to try and top you. Mary Cate, let me be the first one to wish you the happiest of happy Halloweens this Halloween season, because I know how much it means to you.
Oh, thanks, JG. I'm very excited to see your pumpkin costume, and thanks for having me.
You're going to have to go out late to get that. All right, Mary Cate, thanks again.
Cheers. Thanks.